Change the narrative.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
We're going to beat their ass in recruiting. We're going to beat their ass every time they see us.
Oh, God.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Roll Tide, what? Fuck you.
I hope y'all enjoyed that laugh as much as I do. But what's good with y'all, man? We're here to talk about them LSU struggling, and I love that they struggling. Tigers. And Coach O, is he really on the hot seat? Alright, in my eyes, these next 5 games are finna be what could cost Coach O his job or could retain him now. Most likely, I'm gonna say this. I think he's losing his job at the end of the season. If he goes 3-2, maybe he may stay around. If he goes 4-1, 5-0, he may stay. Well, he's not going 5-0. You got to play Alabama, baby. You're not going 5-0. But if he goes somewhere like 2-3 or 1-4, 0-5, he's gone at LSU. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Now we've been making jokes on Alabama Twitter, just talking about he's the Cajun Gene Chizik. Now I guess you can say that. You got lucky. You got one go-to quarterback, one go-to team, and you look off and got a national championship. Then after that, it's terrible. But he surviving 2 seasons. Gene Chizik only survived 1 season after that Cam Newton national championship with Auburn. He went 5-5 and got shipped out. Now they gave Coach O another year, which I'm surprised. It's LSU, but they so high off that national championship, bro, that they basically sold their soul for their national championship, and then I don't know, bro. They just been struggling every year, and you see people on LSU Twitter talking about, oh, we had that 1 year we're struggling, Coach O gonna get us back on track, and look at you through 5 games. You already got 2 losses. You lost to UCLA, and you lost to Auburn, who hadn't won at y'all stadium since 1999, bro. 1999, let that sit. And you went to California for the first time to play UCLA and lost. And UCLA lost to Fresno State. But anyways, like I've been joking on Twitter. I wish Derek Stingley the best. Hope he comes back if he actually has surgery. But I seen today where they say he has surgery, he's out indefinitely. But I've been saying from the start, when they said Derek Stingley got hurt, it was the week of the Mississippi State game. I told y'all, if LSU ends up losing a game right before or these next 2 to 3 weeks, that he wasn't coming back. It didn't matter if he was actually hurt or not. I really didn't feel he was coming back, because that's what happened last year with the opt-outs with LSU. People start opting out. They seen that they weren't going to be good, and they tried to say it was COVID and all that. They want to look towards the NFL, but we know why they opted out. Y'all know why they opted out. That's why Eric Gilbert, even though I still don't know why he hasn't joined Georgia yet, but that's another story. But we knew Derek Stingley wasn't gonna opt back into playing with LSU. They can say I'm definitely he ain't coming back, bro. He ain't coming back. I just want you to get that out y'all head. There's no reason for him to come back. Like, what is he playing for? He's already gonna be a top 2 DB in the draft coming up. So what's the point, bro? He has nothing left to prove at LSU. Even though he has a lot of missed tackles that I've been seeing, but he's great in coverage. There's no point in him coming back. But anyway, let's talk about Ed Orgeron, bro. Let's talk about Ed Orgeron. Let me get to the schedule now. The next 5 games for Ed Orgeron. He has number 16 Kentucky at Kentucky this week. I think LSU can win this game. I think LSU has the more talent on the field. But does LSU want to play football anymore? Do them kids actually want to play football anymore, bro? I honestly don't know. Kentucky's hungry. Kentucky's actually starting off 5-0 like they did a few years ago. And then they ran into Georgia, got destroyed, and that was the end of Kentucky. But I didn't think Kentucky back on track because they had a lot of close games with some not so good football teams. But they went on to beat Florida, which I was surprised about. But anyways, LSU has number 16 Kentucky, then they have number 20 Florida at home. Now that could be a little even game because Florida's been kind of shaky on the road, but they've been the lead at home. But I think Florida will pull that out. Then they go to Ole Miss. Now that could be a fun little shootout between LSU and Ole Miss. Now LSU did pull out the win last year at the end of the year. That's when they found their guy in Keyshawn Butte, who's I think is I think he's one of the best receivers in the country, to be honest. But he's on LSU, so yeah. Then they come to number 1 Alabama, which I can't wait. Ed Orgeron, I hope you win 2 out of those 3 games versus Kentucky, Florida, and Ole Miss, because y'all seen that video at the beginning. Nobody ain't forgot. Talking about he gonna kick their ass in recruiting. We ain't forgot about that. Nick Saban ain't forgot about that. You seen how he smiled last year? He wanted to destroy you again, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. We ain't forgot what you did in Tuscaloosa, acting an ass. They ain't forgot. They want to beat you down. I hope he runs up the score this time, because last time he could have scored 70, but he chilled out in the second half because he's just trying to get out the game healthy and get it over with. But then LSU has Arkansas, which could be another tough battle. I honestly think out of that 5-game stretch, the only team I can see LSU beating are Kentucky and maybe Arkansas. I think Florida will beat them by a few touchdowns. I think Ole Miss and LSU, I think that would actually be a shootout. That game can go either way. Alabama, you know what we're doing to them. Arkansas, they can go either way because Arkansas basically is kind of one-dimensional, as you can see last week versus Georgia. They can't really throw the ball. And when they can't run the ball, their offense is basically shut down. But then they go to ULM, throw that game away. They got that W. Then the Texas A&M, that's a little toss-up. Texas A&M kind of shaky. They really don't have no offense. I say LSU beats A&M. But do I think Ed Orgeron is going to make it through the end of this season and go on next season to coach? Hell no. Do I think LSU will ever be back on track to win another championship in the next next 5 years? Hell no. Is LSU going to hire Obermeyer? You never know. But I said from the beginning, LSU should have, when Les Miles first got fired, I said David Randall should have took over as the head coach. But they went with Coach O. Y'all loved Coach O when he was making the videos out. They was winning. Said, oh man, I love Coach O. I love Coach O. Now 5 weeks into the season, for the second straight year in a row, y'all want to get rid of the man. We tried to warn y'all. I told y'all that team just was full of players, a 5th-year senior at quarterback, and Joe Burrow, who I think is elite. I still hate that he went to LSU, but he was elite. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that team was pretty elite. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, even though he's been kind of shaky in the NFL. He's been fumbling a lot, but that team was elite. It wasn't all Coach O. Like Nick Saban said last week, he said, I think the coaches get too much of the credit. It's mostly on the players. The players go out there on the field and perform. And I'm trying to tell y'all, Coach O is not really a coach. Do y'all be seeing that man on the sideline? Have y'all ever heard that man talk? Like, I had a football camp, I want to say it's my junior year. And he was the D-line coach at the LSU camp. They came all the way to Shreveport. I couldn't understand the word that man said, to be honest. So I guarantee you, them LSU players be just ignoring the hell out of him. That man does not care about football no more, bro. There been pictures on the thing. He just surfing on Twitter. We've been hanging out with these young girls and all that because I think his wife and them got divorced or something like that after they won a national championship, all that crap. Coach O been living his best life. I ain't gonna say he don't care about football, but I don't think it's his number one priority. The man won a national championship. He been high on a national championship. LSU's been high on a national championship, but it's been 2 years now, bro. That crap is over. It's time to play some real football. You in the SEC. You can't just be a one-hit wonder. You got to stay up there with the Alabamas. I guess you can say Georgia, they ain't won a national championship, but they're consistently good almost every year. Let's see, Florida's kind of mediocre. It's really just Alabama. And I guess you can say Georgia, and then everybody else. It used to be LSU. It just be sitting right behind Alabama. Just could never get over their hump. They finally got that national championship. Now they're back. They're not even back to being really LSU. They back to being mediocre. They're like one of the bottom half. They like 6-4 is kind of normal for them the last few years. Besides their national championship, but I don't know. Coach O, will you survive this year? I honestly do not know, but it ain't looking good for you, brother. Them 5 games, this is gonna be a little tough stretch. But I can't wait till you play Alabama. I really can't wait. They ain't forgot what you did in Tuscaloosa, but I hope y'all have a good day. Hope y'all leave a like. I hope y'all check out my Twitter. It's going to be down in the description. I hope y'all can check out my gaming channel. It's also going to be down in the description. But It's been your brother Tim. I have y'all another video tomorrow about Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers. Are they really, really going downhill, or is this just a fluke year? But it's been your boy, and I'm out. Peace.